Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back today to share with you a haul from Me and My Big Ideas that they sent in February, the end of February. So, many of you know we were pretty sick in March. I was. My husband wasn't as sick, and thank God. He still had to work remotely. So, I'm just so thankful he did not get us sick. But honestly now, our children and us are praying that we did have it so that we will have the antibodies and can go back out. Somebody asked me by email, my daughter asked me this as well, and my son, my oldest daughter, what happens if you didn't have it? I said, well, then it is a much slower venture out. And that sounds horrible to me right now. I have to be honest. I felt like I have just been caged up. Now, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain at all. Because let me tell you something. There is joy in the journey. And we just have to find that joy. And I'm not going to lie either, guys. It's been hard on my faith. It has. When I was sick, I knew who was with me. And it was the Lord. And I just had absolutely no, if I'm going to put some lotion on while we're talking. But it was hard after. And it affected our family in some very, very difficult ways that I cannot discuss right now. We had come off many, many years of difficult years, and it just seems like every 6 months we get a good kick in the teeth. And it was just never that way before. But I really think that whatever the issues have been, and they have been things I would have never imagined in 30, almost 35 years of marriage, and raising kids, and homeschooling, and educating, and crafting, and taking care of family, and all those things. I have just been in awe at things that have happened. And, God doesn't let us go through anything without a reason. There's something He's needing us to understand. And when I say, oh, woe is me, it is nothing compared to those in other places. Number one, those who are super ill and in the hospitals all by themselves. How frightening would that be? I would be gone if my husband couldn't be with me because of all of my allergies. My husband never leaves me in a hospital alone. We've known from the day I had surgery when I was pregnant with our first daughter that if they can give me something I'm allergic to, it will happen. And it's just every single hospital stay has a whole new, wow, you're allergic to that? kind of discussion. We find something new every time. And it's okay. It's okay. But in this situation, my husband wouldn't have been able to be with me. So I stayed home and didn't say anything and just hunkered down as long as I could. And my sister told me, she said, whatever you do, you don't want to go in the hospital, because the first thing they're going to want to do, if it gets bad, is intubate you. And I did not want to be intubated. I knew for me that was not a good choice. And, but praise God, we didn't have that happen. So anybody who's been sick, who's been in the hospital alone, you've been in my prayers. You just know you have been in my tears and in my prayers. And and I mean that seriously. I don't just say that. I mean that. And I could start crying now like I always can when I start praying about things. And then for those who lost family members and who couldn't even have a funeral, who could not even have a funeral. I had a family member call me when another family member was sick and say, we're not going to that funeral. You need to hear me. We are not going to that funeral. And I was just like, you got, what can I say? Okay. And I just think that at this point, everybody's so busting a gut to get out there and get back to normal. And guys, it's not going to be normal. It's just not for a while. We're going to start mourning the loss of our families, our friends, our neighbors. We're going to mourn the loss of what we're used to, going to the J.C. Penney's or going, whatever it is, the mom and pop shop that had to close. There was a gal I was following on Instagram in Austin, and she did these gorgeous desserts, and I got to see when she opened her shop and outside putting everything on it, and then I got to see when she had to close her shop. And I didn't know her, but I was so excited for her. Young, beautiful, bright, brilliant young lady. And then I got the message when she had to close. And so, of course, I had to send her a message and pray for her, because we know what it is to open a store and close a store. It is gut-wrenching. It's just gut-wrenching. It's you've birthed the baby, and then now you have to let it go. And that's just hard to explain. And it's not the same as having children, but that's the way you think of it. So, anyway, so those things are going to be different when we go back out. The other thing that's going to be different is industry has changed. I mean, we've had financial crises, we've had oil crisis, but yet we get a good deal on gas. And, all the markets have had a difficult time. And now we've had this horrible thing happen to this gentleman in Minnesota. And more horrible things that are going on. And my daughter-in-law is amazing, and we love her. I mean, I could just cry thinking about how much we love her. She's grown into this just kind and considerate and just beautifully wise person. And I mean, not to say she didn't make her mistakes. We all make our mistakes. But, overall, what a fine job her parents did raising her. And what a fine job she's done since getting married and getting out on her own and, being in this world. And she is a huge proponent for equality, for treating everyone as if you treat yourself. The whole... and she's taught this last year in what I would call the projects. And I mean, like, she would stay there at 10:30 at night by herself, and I went over to her classroom and said, honey, unless you know somebody there that lives right there, you get in your car and come home before dark. Because I've worked in and taught in places like that. And, I'm not saying that it's any more dangerous. I'm just saying it's just something she's not familiar with. And it's okay once you know the neighborhood, but if you don't know the neighborhood doesn't know you, you need to be smart and make wise choices. And she's a young, pretty girl in a very bad portion of the school, literally bad section of the school. Thank God she's in another school in another town now, so I can talk about it. And she was in a really rough neighborhood. And don't get me wrong. I mean, let me tell you what. It's like home to me. It was like, oh, I love this neighborhood. And she was like, are you kidding me? And I was like, no, this is where I used to work and be and had friendships and great relationships and just lifelong friendships. And she was just like, wow, But on the other side of that coin, she has fought vehemently, as well as her son, for equality and civil rights and all of that. Our son is a historian who has written, theses on, literally books on civil rights, and that was his focus in college. And anyways, long story short, and I know it's because he was my child. I know that. Oh, anyways, but she's also the daughter of a big city police officer who has given his life to serving his community and ours. And he serves ours off duty, and he serves theirs on duty. And he drives back and forth because they live in our town. And it's funny, when my dad was sick and dying, everybody knew who her daddy was because they had met him patrolling in that city. So talk about being a big city but a small town. You know what I mean? And we were in my parents' town, which is another small town about an hour away. So anyways, long story short, I was reading her Instagram this morning, sitting there quietly, and it's so funny. She texted us last night, and then I'm going to get on with the haul, I'm sorry. But she texted us last night that they're visiting in another state, and her grandmother's home, and had planned to travel this summer, and I've shared that before here. They are poor as church mice, but they saved their pennies, and they were going to go and kind of backpack or train through Italy, and that got changed with all that had happened. So they went to a state where the numbers are very low, and they were completely isolated for months. So they knew that they would not take anything, nor would they more likely be exposed to anything. Hold on one sec. And they're staying in one of her family's home. And another part of the family is going to come and be with them and all that kind of good stuff. So, anyways, she sent us a picture last night. Or they were, sending us things back and forth. And if you look on my Instagram, I was learning how to make cheddar crackers yesterday, cheese crackers, and and my daughter was watching, and it was fun, and I messed things up, and I didn't like all the spices that came with the recipe, so I'm going to change that. I already changed it once, but I'm going to change it more. And but I have a big old jar, so we have to eat those first. But anyways, to make a long story short, I was sending pictures to our family that what I had been doing, and we had pictures of our daughter and son-in-law's garden. They sent us pictures, and I'll wait and send pictures today of our garden. I took them yesterday, but or day before yesterday. Anyways, long story short, she sent pictures. She bought these gorgeous stone cut, gorgeous jewelry that they had looked at in a shop there, and she had picked up earrings. And when she married our son, myself and my two daughters, we love the color pink. I was in Mary Kay too often to not love the color pink. And when I was young, I'm a winter in color, though I have reddish hair now. She dark red hair. I would always be told, "Wow, pink is your color. Pink is your color." Well, my mother determined that my color was never pink. It was my sister's color, which she's actually more of an autumn, or she's an autumn. Or summer. She's more of a summer. Anyways, it was just kind of funny. But, so my mother would buy me everything blue, which I love the colors of the sea, so that was totally fine. Blues, greens, grays, I love all those. And then I love pink. And, so she got on her picture, she had like pinkish, stone cut, beautiful earrings. And I sent her back a message. I said, "Are those earrings pink?" ... question mark, exclamation point, winky face. And she wrote back, "Yes." And I said, "God love it. You knew we'd get you at one time or another." And she goes, "Actually, I'm liking pink now." Because in the beginning, she was like, "I hate pink. I don't want anything pink." And it was so hard to give her anything because everything's pink. So it just cracks me up. But, here's this sweet girl. And as we look at things, our son also teaches in a situation where the children qualify for this program. It's a very special program in the town he lives in. But one of the ways you are qualified is that you're underprivileged. And so, which I love that he's there because he has the biggest tender heart under the sun, but yet he is very black and white in some ways. So it's a really good mix for where he's at. And he works with high school students, and he's college prep. That's all he is. And so, anyways, but it just, as we look at where we are right now, we have got to stop. Again, I'm going to say it again. Take a deep breath. Think of the wisest words we can use that would love or encourage someone. John tells us they will know us by our love. The golden rule in the Bible tells us, treat them as if you want to be treated. And Proverbs teaches us, a gentle answer turns away wrath. My husband was reading to me last night and to our youngest daughter about Seattle and what's going on there. And my husband looked at me and I said, "I never in my whole life would have imagined we'd see this in our lifetime." And he goes, "I was just thinking the exact same thing. I was getting ready to say it." And I said, "I know. And I think this is what we're seeing right now. And I think that, if you're a believer, make sure you got your house in order. And if you don't know the Lord as your Savior, I'm praying for you because He's the only answer in this mess right now." He needs us to humble ourselves and treat each other with kindness and know Him well and be prepared because the Bible talks about a lot of stuff that'll happen. And I don't know if we're there or not. My Bible study teacher and I have had a lot of conversations, and we are of like mind. And it's interesting because I asked her where she was at, and she looked at me and she goes, "Where are you at?" And I said, "Well, you knew where I was, and I'm right there with you." And she goes, "Yeah." So I just want to say right now, whatever you do, be slow to anger, quick to listen. Slow to anger, quick to listen. Slow to speak. That's the other part of that scripture. It's in the New Testament, and please don't ask me where it is right now. I'm terrible with addresses, and I'm even saying that out of order. But being slow to anger, quick to listen, slow to speak. That describes my son. He can't get mad. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, he got a temper. But anyways, he's just slower in dealing with it. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna take another sip. I tell you what, maybe it's allergies today. I don't know. I had planned today to spend the day canning and teaching my youngest daughter how to can, and my husband said, "Nope, she's with me." And I was like, doggone it. But as long as I don't have to go out and work on tax returns, I'm happy. So, let's get on with the show. What do you think? I know there's not that much in here, so that's why I'm taking my time. So I ordered me a Happy t-shirt. Of course, I ordered this probably in early February. And I ordered it extra big so it can be nice and comfortable. And lately, because of all my struggle with shingles, I wore a LuLaRoe shirt yesterday, and I was itching. And I realized they're getting too hot. And so I'm really going to cotton everything right now. So I also ordered these covers, which I've shared before, for all of my Happy Planner scrapbooking. So I've got several different things I'm working on scrapbook-wise, and I don't know if I can get them all here, so I'm gonna just kind of go like that for now, because I have one more. Ooh, oh, I have two more. So I have this blue, if you can see. So I got the turquoise, the blue, and this one says hello. The pink one says hustle. The rest of them are plain. And one more. Okay. I thought I saw another one. I was like, no, not two more. So, and then I also have this gold one. And the only reason I ordered these is that they are great for your scrapbooks. Yes. Let me see if I can find a spot to put these down. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I got all this stuff set up, and then I just didn't think about it just now. Sorry. I have all the places to set these. I just remember where. But, so these are fantastic. They will hold your big planners. You can use them like a cover for your planner, or you can use them as something to put your scrapbooks in. And I thought, wouldn't that just be perfect for scrapbooking? And, yeah, because I'm going to be working on one. I had to stop because I was sick, and I also had to stop because I could not get I couldn't get my pictures printed. So I was looking online last night and trying to decide what can I do. So I've got a lot I'm going to get printed, and only when I can get the, you know me, coupons. I know. You know what I was going to say. Only when I can get the coupons will I get it done. So, hold on. Alright, I think I'm trying to get all the like items, and this is on the floor, so it's not an easy reach. Okay, guys, I have a lot here, so let's just get through it. Alright, so let's go get it done. I think that's perfect anytime, anywhere. This was all on sale, so I grabbed that. Then I also have these. So, rainbow, anything rainbow. I love this one. I have this one. I wanted another one because I love the colors. It's just too much fun to work with. Okay, and this one is, seasonal. So that'll be fun. All the different seasons. I think that's a darling. Sorry, my birds are being grumpy. And baby boy, I have the baby girl. I did not have any of the baby boy. Knowing at some point full well, with 3 children, we'll most likely have a grandson, so I picked that up. And that's going to go over in my baby girl. Ooh, Man, scrapbooking bag. My husband's like, my husband, I love him. I played basketball when I was young, and I love basketball. But, like, I can throw with my broken arm, broken hand, broken left shoulder, and I can hit a trash can. He can't hit it to save his life. And so I will, I'm like, don't throw it, don't throw it. And like, he does all the, like, I'm going to stand here and be super, I hate this word, but cool. And, I'm going to be super good at it. And he misses it every time. It just cracks me up. But my daughter was like, came in the other day and she goes, you're hitting that bag from across the room. I said, yes. And some of them are like individual pages, like, and she's like, that's disgusting. I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So it may be just the laziness in me that I don't want to get up and walk over there. But anyways, so this is memory planning, which you know what I'm going to use that for. And anyways, and I forgot about this one, Color Story. Ooh, I like that. And this is the big, so that will also go in the big memory planning type stack. So I keep these kind of separate. And then another baby boy, look, when they're on sale, I make sure I get some. Oh, another baby boy. I better have 3 little boys because I have 3 of the girls. I better have 3 little grandsons at some point and 3 little granddaughters out of all of them, Lord willing. I'm just joking. God will give us what we can have and we can have it. All right. I love this. This one is called, I don't even know what it's called. Stickers Weekend? Is that what it is? Oh my goodness. Let's see what it says on top. Nothing. I guess they didn't name this. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I see a name on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah, that looks like summer to me. Well, I'm going to play with that one pretty soon. All right. And then fitness. I know. I need to get on that. Is that my motivation? Oh, another baby girl. Okay, I wanted to see how many more baby girls I have. I only have 1. I must have had 2 of the baby girls. Now I have 3 and 3, so we're good. I also picked up more of the memory keeping, happy memory keeping, everyday memories, which I love. So, yes. And let me give you a tip. So when you take pictures with your phone and it tells, and you're trying to make sure you save the pictures, you know what? When you go in and you name those files, put something there like fun day, fun movie night, or, whatever. Just make sure. One of the great things, even though my phone has dropped my pictures like 3 times, I do upload to Google, or it's supposed to. It doesn't always. But one of the things I was going to say is you can go in there when you're trying to name them and, either put the date or put, if it's in 2020, then put, whatever, February 2020 or February 20, whatever it would do that would help you remember what it was. And it was family movie night, or if it was a Zoom night, or if it was, like a Zoom movie night. That's what we do. So, anyways. All right. So I picked up this. I've never had this one. Trendsetter. I thought it was cute. It looked fun. It really looks more like my youngest. But I can't get her into memory keeping. And I can't get her into planning at all. Can you believe it? My oldest is not in any way doing it either. So, anyways, I thought this one was really cute. But I may save it and give it to her for her birthday. We'll see. And see that curly hair? That's how I wore my hair forever. I always had a perm in my hair. And then Faith Warrior, which I love. And I think she would really love this one too. But we'll see. She's gotta want it because, it's just stacking up in that room. So, alright. So there's the stickers that came with that. And all of this was on sale with coupons. Let me just say that again. All of this was on sale with coupons. It was a fraction of the original price. I mean, I know that those covers for the big planners, it was, I don't even think I think I paid like 20% of the original value. It was crazy. 80% off. How can you not? So, anyways, and then I ordered one of these because I love to carry, so I make all this noise, sorry, my mini planner, but I also would love a little bag I can carry when I go out with my husband in the evening, so I can put my goodies in there, even my phone, and the idea is, so sometimes when we go out on a date together, we're planning. He's a planner. What can I say? Well, I mean, I'm a planner. He's more spontaneous. But anyway, so I'm super excited. I have the larger one, and I'm excited to have the smaller one. So I can use it like a wallet, you know, put things in it, and then put my planner in here. So I love that. I know my mini, and I think my skinny mini will fit in here. So I'm excited about this. I think this is fun. So, hold on. Trying to find a trash bag. Oh, and then, last but not least, I do not know what, oh, I do know what this is. I'm sad I didn't have this out. So, this was the 2020 calendar. And what I may do is, I've got several 2020 calendars. I may just go back in and fill these with pictures and give them to our children. Wouldn't that be a neat gift to get at the end of the year? So, I'm not sure if I can find more of the same. If not, I'll give this one to my youngest, and I'll give the oldest two a different, you know, one that's the same. But I think that these are great ideas for memory planning if you're giving it to a grandmother, grandfather, you know, your grandparents, or your cousins, or your siblings, you know, aunts and uncles. I think these are neat gifts. And you don't have to print out as many pictures, and they're already ready to roll. Now, I will tell you, most people would prefer a current calendar with pictures on it. But I love to share memory keeping of the previous year with pictures on it too, with very, very close family. And they like those. They keep them with their scrapbooks. So, all right, that's it. Whew. Haul number 2, sitting here since probably March. I probably didn't get it right away. But, yay, come on back. I'm going to have a part 3. And then I'm going to get on some other fun stuff today. So, all right, and I'll hopefully get my birds happy. They hate their new bird cage. It's bigger, it's better. They're just grumpy all the time. We keep talking about that as a family, like, what in the world? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like it, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We are so glad you're here. Say hello. We'd love to say hi back. Our channel is really growing. I am going this Monday to do the drawing for the 1200. I felt like I wanted to make sure we were going to hold. I waited and waited and waited, and now we're growing, and so I do believe it's perfect. You guys know which one of the videos has the drawing. You have to go back and see if you can find it, and it's probably at the end of the channel, or end of the video. But anyways, make sure if you want to participate in that drawing, you get your name in, and I will be sending out a set of the gorgeous gelatos. There are 2 that you may choose from By the Well for God, in order to support a ministry or another small shop or a ministry, and then to support you guys. So anyways, and you guys will pick which one you want, send me your address, and I will purchase and have it sent directly to you from Lori. So, okay, friends, have a great day. Really, really, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. This video will come out. I don't know why I'm telling all this to y'all. I think it's going to come out after I get finished with the drawing. So, hopefully you were in on it, but don't fret. There are more drawings coming at the 1400 member mark. So, all right, friends, and any of you that you have won something, I didn't mail it out when I was sick. I'm going to go back and double check my records. I have kept everything separate, but be sure to send me an email at josephinesdesigns.com@gmail.com and tell me what you won, and then I'll go back and double check. But I just don't want to miss anyone. So, all right, friends. People have asked about Bible journaling camp. I'm still trying to figure it out. But we will probably have something in July. What it is yet, I don't know. But we will have something in July. And I want to do it in conjunction with some of our good friends here online. So we'll see what we're going to do. I'm praying through it. Y'all pray with me so we can at least have the spring-summer combination. It won't be like anything we've done before. So, okay, friends. Again, as always, I pray your days are blessed, creative, and lovely. Guys, just, again, take that deep breath. Encourage each other. Be kind to each other. Have patience with each other. And know, no matter what, God loves you so very much, and so do I. I count it such a privilege to call y'all friends. Okay, sweet friends. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.